Good morning. Praise Yahuah. Hallelujah. Yahuah. Shalom. Sorry for butchering all the names and the soundings of text, by the way. This is Genesis 16. And Sarai, which becomes Sarah, and Sarai Abram, who becomes Abraham. And Sarai, Abram's wife, had borne him no child, and she had a Mitzrite, Egyptian female servant, whose name was Hagar. And Sarai said to Abram, "See, Yahuah has kept me from bearing children." And instead of asking Yahuah for children, this is what she decides to do. "Please go into my female servant. It might be that I am built up by her." And Abram listened to the voice of Sarai. And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her female servant, the Mitzrite, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife, because sex is the marriage seal. After Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, the Middle East, and he went into Hagar, and she conceived, and when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes. And Sarai said to Abram, "My wrong be upon you. I gave my female servant into your bosom without even asking Yahuah. And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes. Let Yahuah judge between you and me." And Abram said to Sarai, "See, your female servant is in your hand. Do to her what is good in your eyes." Jealousy. And Sarai treated her harshly, and she fled from her presence. And the messenger of Yahuah, Yahusha, found her by a spring of water in the wilderness, by the spring on the way to Shur. And Yahusha said, "Hagar, Sarai's female servant, where have you come from, and where are you going?" And she said, "I am fleeing from the presence of Sarai, my mistress." And the messenger of Yahuah, Yahusha, said to her, "Return to your mistress, and humble yourself under her hand." And the messenger of Yahuah said to her, "I am going to increase your seed greatly, too numerous to be counted." And the messenger of Yahuah, Yahusha, said to her, "See, you are conceiving and bearing a son, and shall call his name Yishmael, because Yahuah has heard your affliction. And he is to be a wild man, his hand against everyone, and everyone's hand against him, and dwell over against all his brothers." And she called the name of Yahuah who spoke to her, "You are the Al who sees." For she said, "Even here have I seen after him who sees me. Even here have I seen after him who sees me." That is why the well was called Bir Lahai Roy. See, it is between Kadesh and Bered. Kadesh means set apart. And Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram called the name of his son, whom Hagar bore, Yishmael. And Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore Yishmael to Abram. Hallelujah. Yahuah. Shalom.